1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more. Rock Sports would like to thank you fans for watching tonight and for your great comments on our new YouTube-based SLITHIA Superstore Game Center. Located on the homepage of our website, you can watch multiple streams live or go full screen with your favorite team's game. One way to help us keep this great service going is by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Just type Table Rock Sports in the search bar and click on the red subscribe button. You'll be entered to win prizes and get notices on local sporting events before they go live. You help us with a click, we'll help keep you in the game when you can't be there live, and you'll have a chance to win crispy, crunchy chicken and 2020 game tickets to an Oregon College event. Subscribe today.
Welcome to Springfield High School. Jeff Lang alongside Jason Brewster and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission player of the game, Presley Robinson. How are you, Presley?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thanks for joining us. So come off the win here with a win 59-37. Pushes the record to 11-1 overall, 4-0 in the league now, right? So how many points tonight, Jason?
13 points for Presley tonight, leading all scorers.
Ton of steals, ton of rebounds.
Yes.
Doing yeoman's work for Coach Dibble. Can you talk just a little bit, Presley, about what the plan was coming in tonight?
Yeah. Dibble usually, usually our game plan is to establish inside. It's kind of, because we have a lot of big girls, so it's like, to establish inside, and that we didn't want to play the half-court game. We wanted to get the ball up and try to score on transition mostly.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, again, you've been on this program for a long time. A three-sport athlete for Crater High, right?
Yeah.
Cross country?
Yes.
Softball? Basketball?
Yes.
She does all the work at Crater High.
Presley's a senior and an excellent student to boot. Now you are in the School of Biz, is that correct?
Yeah, I'm Biz.
Okay, you're in Biz. You want to let the fans know a little bit about what your plans are after graduation this year?
Yeah, so I actually plan on running cross country and track and field at Portland State University next year. My signing day is this coming Tuesday. So,
oh, wow. Fantastic.
Yeah, that's where I'm committed. So, yep. And I plan to study athletic training, physical therapy, or chiropractic.
Excellent. Presley took third place at state in 5A this last year, and that was enough certainly for Portland State and a bunch of other colleges to be interested in Presley. So you did the visit to Portland State, and what was it that you liked about Portland State?
I really like the atmosphere of the team and what the coaches stand for and what they believe in. So I just felt really drawn to it. And then, of course, the schooling, like they have what I want to study. So, and then I just love downtown Portland. I really want to try the city life. So
fantastic. Yeah. Well, it will be a change from Central Point, but we hope that you come back to visit us in Central Point as often as possible. So not only was Presley Robinson the player of the game, she won herself a Crumble Cookie certificate from Crumble Cookie in Medford, making the world a better place, one cookie at a time. So Presley's going to be getting a certificate for that in addition to this fine interview on TableRockSports.net.
I'm told they're a huge cookie, so share it with someone or hoard it all yourself.
Well, you never know.
Just 3 minutes here before tip on the boys' game, but let's bring it back to basketball. So, again, 11-1 on the season, the sole loss to South Medford. Maybe a game, a game in which you didn't actually play, right?
Yeah, I was really sick.
Right.
I had the flu, yeah.
So you're perfect on the record on the year. So what are you looking forward to with just what do we have, another 10, 15 games left in the season? What are your goals? What are your aspirations on the basketball court?
For our team, obviously to make the state, I feel like that's what everyone strives for, but really just to make a mark with what we have. The seniors, we've been together for a while now. We really just want to make our mark together. It's our last time being together.
Sure. So. All right. Well, you're on a great road, 11-1, come away with the win here, 59-37. This is Presley Robinson. She's the Southern Oregon Sports Commission player of the game. We'll be right back here at Table Rock Sports after these messages.
Good job.
Doctors James Savage and Rajiv Rajagopal are happy to welcome Dr. Brian Clevenger to the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls offers a full scope of services from corrective jaw surgery, wisdom teeth removal, general anesthesia, dental implants, and much more. For more information or to schedule a consultation, call 541-779-3781. That's 541-779-3781.
Let's go! At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? US Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local US Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
Doctors James Savage and Rajiv Rajagopal are happy to welcome Dr. Brian Clevenger to the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls offers a full scope of services from corrective jaw surgery, wisdom teeth removal, general anesthesia, dental implants, and much more. For more information or to schedule a consultation, call 541-779-3781. That's 541-779-3781.
Let's go! At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? US Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local US Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Griffin with a message from the Central Point Police Department about our Explorer program. If you're between 14 and 21 years of age and are interested in a career in law enforcement, the Explorer program at CPPD might be just the program for you. Explorers will learn about all aspects of police work through ride-alongs, training sessions, and an annual competition with other youth participants. Visit us at the Central Point Police Department or call 541-664-5578 to learn more about how to get yourself signed up for this fun program. Central Point Police Department. Dedicated service, committed to excellence.
We think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got Grand Champion, and today I got Reserve Grand Champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
And welcome to Springfield High School, folks. Jeff Lang alongside Jason Brewster. We're happy to be with you here on this Table Rock Sports production in Springfield, Oregon. We got a Midwestern League tilt tonight. We just finished with the girls game. Girls come away with a win score of 59-37. Starting lineups being announced now after a nice rendition of the Star Spangled Banner here in Springfield. Starters being named for Coach Chris Schmerbach's Crater Comets. On the floor, Jaden Brains, a senior, stands 5'10", wears number 0. Braden Ray at 5'8", wears number 1 for the Comets. Hunter Chubb is 6'1", junior, wearing number 4. Kruger Edwards is 6'6", senior, wearing 21. Nathan Biddle, 6'11", junior, wearing number 32. And now for the hometown Millers, Miller's dressed in all white with their Tar Heel blue tonight. Number 4, that's Marcel Hill, a 3-year varsity letterman, stands 5'10". Number 5, that's Zach Sorber. Sorber is a junior, stands 5'10". Number 11, Anthony Hill. He is a sophomore, stands 6'1". Number 13, Braden Lowe. He is a senior in the middle, stands 6'3". And then number 24, the talented Trey Bryant. He's a junior, and he stands 6 foot. So getting ready to tip here for the 4th Midwestern League game for the Comets. Welcome, Jason.
Good to be here, Jeff. Always good to be in Springfield with their fantastic band that we're going to have to try and contend with this whole game. Interesting, they've got such a good band here, and then the Star Spangled Banner was sung a cappella, but great rendition of it. A young man that sang it. I think he's over in the student body section wearing tie-dye, and wow, that was fantastic. As Biddle easily wins the opening tip.
Reigns with the possession, working from right to left on your screen, up to Biddle to Edwards now. Millers start on an man-to-man defense. Biddle gets the ball down low, and that's tipped away by the young, speedy Millers. Here's Hill on the move. He's wide open, passes the ball still out to Lowe. Turnover on the Comets here early.
The Comets historically have had struggles in this Springfield gym. Jeff, last year when the Comets had the deepest run that they've had since '91 into the state playoffs, they ended up losing that kind of heartbreaker as Zach Brown had the go-ahead basket with just about a second to go on the clock. And even before that, they've struggled here in Springfield. So expect a game from these Millers.
There's Hill. He's guarding Kruger Edwards. Now Chubb. Biddle has the block. He's double teamed. He decides to go in. It's knocked away again. Finds his way into the middle, and he's fouled. Jason, he was searching into the middle. It just wasn't there. He pivoted to the left.
Yep. And that's Nate Biddle. He's got the ability to go either right or left. Tough when you're 6'11". Putting the ball on the floor like that was dangerous as he had it kind of stripped from him on the last possession. But Nate, a skilled 6'11" big man, as he makes his three-point play with that free throw. So we're seeing kind of the same thing out of this Springfield defense that we've seen this whole year against the Comets, Jeff, which is as soon as Nate Biddle gets the ball, you see the defense just essentially collapse on him. I think the word on the street from opposing coaches as Marcel Hill gets called for a traveling violation, but the word on the street from opposing coaches is if the Comets are going to beat you, try to force somebody other than Nate Biddle to score the points, but so far that has not been effective.
A minute 20 gone here in the first quarter. Comets up by a score of 3-0. High screen and roll for the Comets ran by Biddle and Reigns, and that's going to be a personal foul on Biddle as the screen wasn't solid as Reigns worked his way from left to right. First foul on Comets. Instructions now from first-year head coach Crosby Green. Those of you familiar with the program, Eric Orton moved over to Shelton, 6A school. Stolen away by Brains. He works his way up the right-hand lane, up with his left hand. Another 2 points. So turnovers aplenty here early on, and there's another one for the Millers.
Braden Ray always applies good pressure, and Jaden Brains, I've said it before, Jeff, one of the things that Jaden Brains is very, very good at is jumping passing lanes. He just anticipates passes and gets in passing lanes really well.
Kruger Edwards works his way to the left and just rams it down with two hands. And Coach Crosby Green's seen enough. He wants a timeout and an early lead, 7-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard by the Comets. We'll be right back.
1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive
We're back at Springfield High School. 6 minutes left here. First quarter. Comets out to a strong 7-0 lead. Good defensive pressure by the Comets. Comets all black tonight with orange trim. Those new road unis looking sharp. And there's Braden Lowe. He kind of redeems himself, Jason, with a three-point shot, does the senior.
Yes. Kruger Edwards with a really nice drive right past him on that last possession. Great to see Kruger getting involved like that as Nate Biddle does what Nate Biddle does, popping up for a three-pointer at the top of the key.
We haven't seen that this year where the two bigs set screen and rolls for each other. There's a high block on the shot by Zach Sorber. He wants the goaltend, but it'll go in as a block in the stat book. And the scorecard wants, the score clock keeper wants a timeout to clarify something here with the referee, and we're not sure what that could be.
Yeah, it was curious for them to sound the horn like that right during a play. The time looked like it was okay, so I'm not sure what else could have been urgent enough to stop play, Jeff.
I wish I could do that in my work. Just when things are going a little tough and just like
hit the horn,
somebody hit the buzzer.
That's right.
And let's just press pause.
Everybody just needs to calm down a second.
I like it. Kind of like that. Looks like they've got things straightened out here. Again, 10-3 with 3 minutes gone. Here's Braden Ray with a long three-pointer. That ends up long. Hill now on the move, assessing the situation. Blows by Ray for the foul. It's going to be the second team foul here on the Comets, both teams with 2. Comets come in with a 7-3 record. They're currently ranked. Is it number 2 or 3 in the state?
I've got them ranked number 2 in the OSAA rankings, number 3 in the coaches poll, okay. Jeff.
Here's Hill with a high arching shot at the free throw line. Catches a lot of rim and down.
Springfield Millers, on the other hand, they currently have a record of 5-5, 1-1 in the Midwestern League, and that leaves them ranked at 17th in the state in 5A.
Shot by Hunter Chubb is long, rims out, battle for the rebound, and Braden Lowe is called for the foul on the push out against Biddle. That is the second foul on the big man, Braden Lowe, here early on. Into the game, number 32, that's Omar Carlos, the senior at 6'1". He's going to be called immediately for a foul, so getting his money's worth.
You get the sense that that might be Omar Carlos's responsibility. Omar Carlos is 6'1", Nate Biddle 6'11".
Ball into Kruger Edwards. That comes up short. He is guarded by Anthony Hill. Here's Trey Bryant. Excellent guard. Great ball skills.
And Braden Ray, a defensive specialist, just getting all over Trey Bryant.
And there's Omar, again, getting his money's worth. That comes up short right into the game. Brains into the middle. Kicks out to the corner to Chubb. Pump fake. Works his way to 10 feet. A nice rotation by the junior.
Hunter Chubb, a good jump shooter. Good three-point shooter, too. But I love seeing him take that dribble in, the pump fake, the dribble, the jump shot. That's something that he does very well.
Trey Bryant works his way around Brains. He's fouled. He'll have 2 free throws. Brain picks up his first. Good defense, better offense in that situation.
Fans, stop into any of the 7 Siskiyou locations, Siskiyou Cellular locations in Southern Oregon for a wide range of your wireless needs. For over 25 years, Siskiyou Cellular has been keeping customers connected to people and things that matter most. Siskiyou Cellular, presenting sponsor of Table Rock Sports.
Substitutions in for the Comets. Junior Brady Eaton wearing number 11.
Excuse me, that's Blake Eaton, Brady's twin brother. Brady recovering from ACL surgery, Jeff, so it'd be nice to see him out here, but it's going to be a little bit of time before he hits the hardwood again. An injury sustained during the football season.
Turnover by Biddle. And the Millers are making them pay with an offensive rebound, and there's 3 points off that turnover. That's Joey Beck. The junior drains it 12-9 now. Blake Eaton now deep, and he gets the bunny up and in on the assist from Biddle. 14-9, 3 minutes left first quarter. Here's Trey Bryant with the ball picked up by Eaton. Also into the game for the Comets is Colton Brains, the young sharpshooting sophomore. Ball right in front of Chris Schmerbach now. A long three-point attempt by Bryant, picked up by Eaton. Here's Chubb now, looks to push upwards of Brains right in front of the student section. He calls for help.
Kruger Edwards was looking to set a screen, spots Biddle, and that, again, is just the incredible stuff that Nate Biddle does. Omar was hustling to get his second foul in as quick as possible. Biddle behind the backboard with his long arms, reaches back and banks it in. Nice pass from Edwards. Great finish from Biddle.
Biddle perfect on the night of 2 of 2 on free throws. Stretches the lead 17-9 now. 2 minutes, 25 seconds left first quarter. Into the game for the Millers. That's Jordan Vega Seaman. He's joined by Bryant as well as Hunter Reiniger and Omar Carlos. Up and in for the three-pointer, and he's got a few words to say to the, we'll just say it's to the band. How's that?
He may be talking trash to his own band. I'm not sure, Jeff. You know, but I think I might have been selling Omar Carlos a little short. That's his second three-point attempt since he's been in. I thought that maybe he was just in with the sole purpose of pushing on Nate Biddle, but he may be a sharpshooter to boot.
Here he is again on the outside.
We'll find out.
He loses the ball, falls in the hands of Eaton. Eaton gives it up to Biddle. A nice outlet up to Chubb. 2 long steps, and he goes in, stretches with all his might, and throws it down for the 6'1 junior. Good transition offense for the Comets early.
That is great transition basketball from the steal to the passing up the court, finding the man furthest down the court, and Chubb with the finish.
Into the game for the Comets junior, Malachi Grant has joined the game again. He's 6'4", again I said junior, wearing 15. More substitutions now on the court for the Comets. Colton Drains, Jaden Drains, Blake Eaton, Kruger Edwards, and Malachi Grant. 19-12 here, a minute 18 left in the first quarter. A high-scoring first quarter, really, for both teams.
It has been. The pace of play has been pretty rapid, really. Both teams pushing it, neither of them with the slow, deliberate offenses. Trey Bryant shows what he can do.
And he's kind of like one of those microwave players, Jason, and we've seen in the past where when he heats up.
That's right. He can really fill up the bucket quick.
Colton Brains here right in front of the Millers bench. Off to brother Jaden, thinks about it. Brings it back out. Back in does a lefty. Crafty move for the senior. Up and in for 2. Here's Bryant on Eaton. He gets space. Over to Joey Beck. Jose Diaz now into the game. He's got the ball, working his way into the middle. And he's going to be blocked by Edwards, but there's a lot of contact down below.
Kruger Edwards disagreed with it. His dad, who's sitting right behind us, you might have heard, also disagrees with it. It was a nice block, a little bit of body down low. It's one of those plays that sometimes you see it get called, sometimes you don't. In this case, it was.
2 free throws for Jose Diaz. The senior stands at 6'3". So a lot of substitutions for both players here in this first quarter. What that means is hopefully a lot of kids get comfortable, and we'll see how they settle in as the game progresses.
Well, Jeff, I think it's also a bit of a reflection of the pace of play that we're seeing. I've seen a few players tap their heads indicating to their coach that they need a quick break, and there has not been many breaks in the action because of the tempo.
Kruger Edwards with the errant pass, almost stolen away by Marcel Hill. 9.5 seconds left here, first quarter. Ball goes down into Biddle, and he's going to be fouled by Jose Diaz. That's the 6th team foul. No time off the clock. We'll see what type of inbounds play that the Comets have.
All eyes are on Biddle. I see that. And that's Kruger Edwards may be able to take advantage of just that, and he did.
Marcel Hill needs some help. He gets it back to Hill now. A long half-court shot goes off the top of the backboard. That's going to do it here in a loud Springfield High School gymnasium for the first quarter. Score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. The Comets 23, the Millers 16.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Griffin with a message from the Central Point Police Department about our Explorer program. If you're between 14 and 21 years of age and are interested in a career in law enforcement, the Explorer program at CPPD might be just the program for you. Explorers will learn about all aspects of police work through ride-alongs, training sessions, and an annual competition with other youth participants. Visit us at the Central Point Police Department or call 541-664-5578 to learn more about how to get yourself signed up for this fun program. Central Point Police Department. Dedicated service, committed to excellence.
We think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got...
And welcome back here to Springfield High School for second quarter action. Comets looking to push their record to overall record to 8-3, league record to 4-0. Millers are 1-1 in league play currently.
Both in the coaches poll and in the OSAA rankings, Churchill stands at the top of the 5A. Wow, that was a nice arching shot. I was quite sure that Biddle was going to be able to send that one, but number 12, Joey Beck, really did a nice job getting that shot off, giving it a chance.
Rebounded by Braden Ray. 7-point gap now, early second quarter. Backdoor to Biddle, a lot of contact by number 25, that's Jordan Vega, sophomore. One might say the Millers are in a rebuilding program.
They are. They lost senior Zach Brown last year. Zach was a 3-year starter for the Millers, and although they do have a number of juniors and seniors, it's just not the Springfield Millers that we've seen in the past, huh, Jeff?
Certainly not, but boy, they're playing hard. They run a great offensive set, a lot of movement. Their last game, they suffered a loss at Thurston last week by a score of 46-32. So really some scoring woes. Certainly doesn't look like it tonight.
Well, they're not a high-scoring team. They beat North Eugene 38-36, but just not a team that tends to get a lot of baskets, which doesn't look like this kind of game because like we've been talking about, Jeff, the pace, the tempo of this game has been pretty quick as Biddle gets another offensive rebound on Chubb's missed three, puts that back in.
Wide open is Marcel Hill. He bobbles the ball and it's bothered by Biddle. Rebounded into the hands of Jose Diaz. So second chance for the Millers. Renninger over to Joey Beck. Biddle with the rebound and a long pass. Brains gets it. That's going to be a foul on the floor. I believe that's Anthony Hill. So fortuitous bounce for the Comets. Excuse me, that's on number 4. That's on Marcel Hill.
Fans are loving our new YouTube-based Lithia Superstore Game Center located on the homepage of our website. You can watch multiple streams live or go full screen with the best action. Fans can help us keep this great service going by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Just type Table Rock Sports in the search bar and click on the red subscribe button. You'll be entered to win prizes and get notices on your team's games as they go live.
Kruger Edwards up and in. Puts the score 28-16. 6.5 minutes left here. Second quarter. Marcel Hill breaks the press single-handedly. Back into the game is Braden Lowe. Comets in a man-to-man defense. There's Trey Bryant. Over to Hill. Hill attempts a three-point shot. Hard off the back. Boarded by Chubb. Comets are on the run. There's an inlet pass, and that's going to go off of the foot of Trey Bryant. Possession Comets. Stolen away by number 5. That's Zach Sorber. Quickly up the court. Again, fast pace here. Anthony Hill with the three-point attempt. Boarded by Biddle and Chubb. Foul on Bryant. It's going to be 1-1 here at the other end.
Foul starting to plague the Millers as we're not even midway through this second quarter, Jeff, and they've got 9 fouls. And although Coach Green to the free throw line enough times to where the game can get out of reach for them.
Shot is missed. It goes off the hands of Anthony Hill. Crosby Green says no. Let's take a look at that, and the referees correct that. Much to the appreciation of the local Springfield Millers fans here.
Probably hear a lot of them on our ambient mic.
Marcel Hill into the lane. Here's Bryant. A lot of dribbling. Now Lowe. Back to Hill. Good defense by the Comets. Keep trying to keep these speedsters in front. Off the hands of Hill. That's Anthony now. Long shot by Trey Bryant. Battle for the bound by Colton Brains. He tips it to Biddle. Everybody looks to be okay. Brains with a spin move, left to right, into the lane as he slips coming off the baseline, but a nice shot and penetration by Jaden Brains. Millers finished last year with an overall record of 11-2, but they finished as the number 14th ranked team in the state as Braden Lowe's shot comes up to the side, stolen away by Sorber. He's going to be fouled by Jaden Brains, his second. Elsewhere tonight in the league action, Eagle Point is up here in Springfield as well, taking on the Thurston Colts. Ashland with a long 3-hour drive over to North Bend and Coos Bay. And maybe the game of the night in the Midwestern League Conference, Willamette travels to North Eugene Highlanders. Trey Bryant with an open look. That rebound snapped off with a rim by Biddle. Biddle has an open look. He's going to be called for traveling. And that's something that we've seen the Comets improve upon in this young season is turnovers and the amount thereof.
That's true. That's I think again, you know, Jaden Brains was injured at the start of the season, and then it has taken him a couple of games, I think, to kind of get his feet under him. But the senior point guard has really helped, I think, reduce the turnovers for these Crater Comets as Braden Lowe shows that the bank is open this Friday evening in Springfield. Banks in his long three-pointer.
Kruger Edwards with the three-point attempt comes up hard. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left, second quarter. Long three-point shot goes up off of the blue support beam on the backboard. So possession to the Comets on the floor. Hunter Chubb, Colton Grains, Kruger Edwards, Nathan Biddle, and Braden Ray. Hill, Lowe, Sorber, and Bryant for the Millers.
Millers staying within striking distance here, Jeff. 30-19. By no means is this game out of reach for the Millers, as they do a good job again with three guys collapsing on big Nate Biddle under the basket.
That's the third time tonight we've seen that swipe as that ball comes down around his waist or a little bit lower. The first two really couldn't avoid. That one maybe. There's a nice tip to Colton Grains underneath with a double, triple pump. Battle for the rebound comes down in the hands of no one, but tipped off of the Comets. So Miller's ball.
Coach Green being told his players need to stay on the bench. I didn't see who it was, but he had a couple of players standing during that possession, cheering their team on, and the official not having it.
Speaking of the Millers, there's a lot of Millers in the gym tonight, Jason. Across the gym, we'll get a shot of him a bit later. The head coach for the University of Arizona Wildcats, that's Sean Miller, not to be confused with Sean Miller from Patriot Games, one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, in fact, we got a picture of him on the camera just a little bit ago. Sean Miller, of course, coming off that heartbreaking loss to the University of Oregon. Dana Altman may be in the gym somewhere, but we probably better keep him away from Sean Miller if he does show up. Dana Altman and Sean Miller both courting five-star 6'11" Nate Biddle.
Biddle with the ball works his way to the left with a hop, skip, and a jump, and that's going to be a foul. Crosby Green wants a travel on that. But somewhat of a Euro crossover by Biddle, and he's going to work his way to the line. Biddle now 3 of 3 on the evening from the free throw line as he prepares for his second. Instructions now being shouted by junior Braden Ray on the defensive end. A miss for Biddle. 34-19, 2.5 minutes left. Trey Bryant into the middle. Braden Lowe with a pump fake. Biddle doesn't go up, but he quickly gets a shot off, does Braden Lowe, so he's heating up.
Comets playing a little tight right now, Jeff, and what I'm noticing is without Jaden Vrains in there kind of helping them get set into their offense, it just seemed a little bit discombobulated on that last possession.
Biddle now with the ball works on a high screen, and he's going to be fouled. He's going to get a couple free throws here to start the next possession for the Comets. Folks, stay tuned. Coming up is the Crater Foundation halftime report. The foundation provides scholarships for Crater graduates to help them take the next step to succeed. Learn how you can help them too at craterfoundation.district6.org.
Nate Biddle missing the front end of his 2 free throws. He's really hearing it from this hometown Springfield crowd. If you can hear that on your computers or your mobile devices as he makes the second one.
Ball tipped away by Kruger, out of bounds. 2 minutes, 12 seconds left here, second quarter. Springfield High School has a student population just around 1,400. Crater High near 1,500, so 2 schools in similar size. Here's Trey Bryant, gets around Biddle. Really bothers that shot. And rebounded by Kruger. Edwards. Pass from Hunter Chubb up and into Biddle. He misses the chipper. A lot of battle underneath, but I think that's going to be a jump ball. So Biddle missed the bunny there on the left-hand side, was able to somewhat gather the rebound, but was tied up by a couple Millers before he's able to go back up. Possession stays with the Comets. A high pass from Colton Brains, a little bit short, to be honest with you, to Biddle. Here's Colton with an open look right in front of the student section. A tip back by Kruger, and he's going to be fouled.
Trey Bryant with the foul, and the Millers could ill afford for Bryant to pick up another foul. Only his second foul, but Coach Green going to have him sit the rest of this half, Jeff.
Springfield here has two high schools, of course, Springfield Millers and then the Thurston Colts. For those history bucks, Springfield was first homesteaded by the Briggs family, worked their way over the Cascades, up the Rogue Valley, and settled here in Springfield. They started their homestead near local springs, and then they quickly fenced the area, and thus the Springfield, Jason. So sometimes it's that simple.
I was not aware of that, Jeff.
Sometimes it's that simple, huh?
Yes.
Comets now in a 2-3 zone. There's Marcel Hill. He can find some open space. Rebound gobbled up by Biddle. A little bit less pace now. Minute and a half left first quarter. Brains drives baseline to Chubb. Good ball movement. Here's Ray. Finds Brains underneath. A nice pass to Biddle, and he's got a man hanging all over him. And Biddle throws down what is his first dunk of the night with authority.
It's his 16th point. Looks like he may have done something to his finger. He's telling Coach Schmerbach something about his finger. Schmerbach's giving direction to assistant Coach Martin, so I'm not sure if he has some blood on it or what's going on, but he seems to, Schmerbach's getting a towel. He's giving it to him. It's curious that they didn't stop play with that, Jeff.
The referee's standing right there.
Yeah, he was
wiping
watching
his hand with blood, and I'm still not going to blow the whistle. But nonetheless, we have live action.
Yeah, he's still trying to keep the blood off of his finger, but the officials have not stopped it.
Nice steal by Colton Brains in a very unselfish play as he gives it up to his teammate Hunter Chubb for another two. So a nice run by the Comets here to close out the second quarter. 39-21. Anthony Hill with the turnover up to Biddle, who taps it away to Colton Brains. Brains is going to be hammered, and I mean hammered, by Hunter Reiniger.
Brains slow getting up. Looks like he might have gotten hit in the face in addition to across the arm, Jeff.
One of those what could be assumed as a frustration foul by Hunter as he swiped across the body of Brains. And
looks like they're calling it, I don't know if it,
it looks like a technical foul after the referees assessed the situation.
Colton Brains hearing it from both sides, from the local fans as well as the student body section, as he made his second of those two free throws. Okay, so those were, okay, I guess it was just that foul. Must not have been a technical foul. Maybe an intentional or a flagrant foul, I guess, Jeff, because of exactly how hard the foul was. It was clear that he was fouling Colton as he was shooting it, but harder than it needed to be.
That's going to be a turnover as Colton was trying to drive baseline. Big toe out of bounds. Turnover on the Comets. 20 seconds left here, second quarter. Final possession possibly for Coach Crosby Green and the Millers. Comets stay in that 2-3 zone. 10 seconds now. Hunter Reiniger casts it up. Anthony Hill comes down with it, can't control it. Possession Comets.
Anthony Hill, it appears he thought that ball was going to tick some iron a little bit, because otherwise it would have been just an easy lob pass for him, but he jumped up as if he was expecting it to touch some rim. Long pass to Biddle from Chubb. He did touch it, so the ball's going to have to be taken out on the Comets side of the gym, which is the good news for the Comets. Had he not touched it, it would have been taken out at the baseline underneath the Millers basket. I believe that's probably what the officials are discussing. And putting a little bit more time on the clock from 0.3 seconds to 1.4 seconds.
Again, stick with us here for the Crater Foundation halftime report coming up. Inbounds to Reiniger, half-court shot. Going to be far right, and that's going to do it for the first half of action here. Score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Crater Comets 40, Springfield Millers 21.
Circle K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From their always fresh premium brewed coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made-for-travel deli items. When it comes to special teams, nothing is more special than My Circle K's Kickback Reward Program. Rewards every purchase, every time. Find them, follow them, throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from SLITHIA who made it all possible, Carlos. Hey, Carlos. Hey, Carlos. You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guy during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on LithiaSuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 40 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland and Medford, and now Bill's Glass in Grants Pass.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Rock Sports would like to thank you fans for watching tonight and for your great comments on our new YouTube-based Lithia Superstore Game Center. Located on the homepage of our website, you can watch multiple streams live or go full screen with your favorite team's game. One way to help us keep this great service going is by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Just type Table Rock Sports in the search bar and click on the red subscribe button. You'll be entered to win prizes and get notices on local sporting events before they go live. You help us with a click, we'll help keep you in the game when you can't be there live, and you'll have a chance to win crispy, crunchy chicken and 2020 game tickets to an Oregon College event. Subscribe today.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed and look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more.
Waiting even a few days to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you. The driver of the car that hit me is uninsured. Can I still make a claim? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
For several weeks, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission has shown you examples of good sportsmanship and bad sportsmanship. Here's why. 75% of youth athletes quit sports by the age of 13 because they're not having fun. 75% of rookie referees also quit each year. Why? Well, it's because of the way they're treated by coaches and parents. We can do better. We must do better. Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
How long will it take to settle my car accident case? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
Let's go! At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? US Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local US Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
The Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery provide professional, personal, and compassionate care for their patients. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls practice the full scope of services from corrective jaw surgery to wisdom teeth removal and much more. For more information or to schedule your complimentary dental implant consultation, call 541-779-3781.
We think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. And the program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love my team, I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed and look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more.
Waiting even a few days to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you. The driver of the car that hit me is uninsured. Can I still make a claim? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
For several weeks, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission has shown you examples of good sportsmanship and bad sportsmanship. Here's why. 75% of youth athletes quit sports by the age of 13 because they're not having fun. 75% of rookie referees also quit each year. Why? Well, it's because of the way they're treated by coaches and parents. We can do better. We must do better. Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
How long will it take to settle my car accident case? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
Bryant off the back iron, so 2 points. Can't convert the three-point play. Here's Brains now, top of the key. Gets relief from Biddle. Kruger Edwards in for the 12-footer. He's been playing well as of late, Jason, the last 6 games, really.
He has. And that's what Braden Ray does so well, Jeff. He moves his feet. He's so quick. Kruger with a nice pass to Jaden Brains. Biddle with the offensive rebound and the putback.
Jaden Brains finding his sea legs here. Of course, he was hurt early on in the year with that stress fracture in his foot ankle area. And he's now back ever since what would be a game prior to the Les Schwab. And
That's right, the North Eugene game, right?
Yes. Nice drop step, and Bryant has a few words for the Crater defenders. 44-25, 5:45 left third quarter.
Nate Biddle really working hard inside as Kruger Edwards knocks that shot down.
Coach Anthony Hill looks to Crosby Green, the head coach, and it's like, hey, what do you want me to do? Go out, not go out, because he's pulling back and helping inside. Three-point attempt by Lowe comes up short. Here's Kruger Edwards now on the run. Euro step with a pass to Braden Ray, drives baseline. A lot of contact. Ends up in the hands of Kruger Edwards. He's going to get a couple free throws on the steal.
Like to see that kind of hustle from Kruger Edwards. Braden Ray looked like something might have happened to his finger. He's talking to Coach Schmerbach about it. Coach Schmerbach, Jeff, I had a chance to talk to him a little bit about this 2019 and 20 Crater Comets team, and he really likes what he sees out of the defensive effort from all these guys. He loves how defense leads to offense. He likes the part that Braden Ray has been playing, in particular the pressure that he's putting on opposing guards. And then, what's not to like about what Nate Biddle has been doing. He's also been really pleased about the effort that he's seen, as you were just saying, from Kruger Edwards. Just kind of a real turnaround. I think he had a rough game over in Klamath Falls against Henley about, 4 weeks ago? And since then, he's just really been fantastic.
There's Biddle with a nice block. And
that was a shocking call as Marcel Hill just jumped in the air as high as he could and kind of landed on Biddle. And the official called a charge, a player control foul, and Biddle, it was surprising.
Very interesting call. But nonetheless, turnover, possession to Millers. Biddle picks up his second foul. There's an errant shot or a block shot. Hard to tell from this angle from Omar Carlos. Comets now on the move.
Yeah, Biddle was just getting held all the way through the middle. Omar Carlos assessed with the foul. He could have given it either to Carlos or Anthony Hill.
That's the third foul now on Carlos. Chubb to Biddle. Back to Vrains. They're going to set things up. Biddle with the long three-point shot. Rebounded by Anthony Hill. Bryant now up the left-hand side. Has an open look at the three. Rims out. Here's Carlos. Gets Biddle up in the air, and he's blocked, but the referee says, I saw a little bit of body on that. That'll be quickly the third foul now on Biddle.
Job, Omar!
Again, Jeff, we talked a little bit about it in the first half, but the Springfield team has had difficulty putting big numbers on the board, on the scoreboard. And here we are halfway through the third quarter. They've got 26 points now with Omar Carlos making the front end of his two-shot foul. But this is a team that's struggled to get to 50 this season.
Second free throw is called off as his foot was on the free throw line. Long pass to Braden Ray underneath the basket. He'll bring it back out now on the court. Jaden Vrains, Hunter Chubb, who goes up and in, misses that. Blake Eaton, Kruger Edwards. Ball tipped away, remains possession to the Comets here. 3 minutes, 53 seconds left, third quarter. Kruger Edwards works his way in the middle with his left hand, makes it look easy.
Nifty move from Edwards.
Remnants of his older brother Kiefer, a 5A state player of the year just, 2 years ago, now playing at SOU. Nice move, Kruger.
Sophomore Anthony Hill showing his athleticism on that baseline drive. Was able to go up, take a little bit of contact from Edwards, from Eaton, and finished at the rim.
Hill with the steal. Now Trey Bryant with the easy lay-in. So a couple easy shots at the basket now with Biddle on the bench with 3 for the Millers, with a little bit of energy in their step. 49-30, 3 minutes left. Here's Brains with his left hand, hard off the glass. Bryant now on the move up to Marcel Hill. Going to be fouled by Kruger Edwards as the pace is picked up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, you can feel the energy shifting here. Really, Jeff, almost the moment Nate Biddle sat down, it feels like the Comets kind of tightened up. I was about to say what they need is senior Brains to slow things down, calm things down. He had that nice drive up the middle, but it just went a little hard off the backboard. And Coach Schmerbach has seen all he's willing to as he puts Nate Biddle in for Kruger Edwards.
Coach Bill's Glass is a proud sponsor of Table Rock Sports. Bill's Glass has been an industry leader in clear choice in Southern Oregon for almost 50 years, covering the full spectrum of glass from your vehicle to any room in your house. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. 49-32, just under 3 minutes left here, third quarter action. Blake Eaton, Hunter Chubb, Braden Ray, Jaden Brains, and Nathan Biddle on the court as we see some token pressure by the Millers. Inbound pass from Eaton to Biddle. Ball lands on Eaton. Eaton happened to be laying in half inbounds, half outbounds, so that's possession Millers. Play called by Coach Crosby Green. There's Marcel Hill. He's got the ball inside the lane. Nice pass to Omar Carlos. That's blocked by Biddle. Stays in possession. Well, actually turns it over. Possession to the Comets. So Biddle with another block, making an immediate impact upon re-entrance of the game.
Right. You could tell, again, Springfield did not feel like they could get an easy shot off. Omar with a nice backdoor cut and the feed, but again, Biddle blocking a shot that most people just frankly can't.
Man-to-man defense for the Millers. Here's Brains guarded by Clayton Becerra. Chubb guarded by Bryant. Young Brains with kind of a soft pass into Nathan Biddle. Could have been a bit harder. That turns into a turnover. Bryant in for the easy bucket, but he's called for a player control foul. Jaden Brains in the lane takes the charge.
And Jeff, that is just what the Comets needed. The Comets needed to stop that momentum. Trey Bryant was kind of leading the charge for the Springfield Millers, and senior Jaden Brains picks up the charge. That'll give the Comets a chance to get a little bit of momentum going in here. Trying to find Nate Biddle posting up hard against Trey Bryant, but for some reason they're not getting to the side to get the ball into him.
Coach Chris Schmerbach in his fourth year calls a set. Here it is for Colton Brains. That comes up short. Tapped by Eaton, saves it into Chubb. Chubb finds Biddle in the middle. He goes up for the easy slam. So that all started by Blake Eaton with a tap rebound into Chubb and the nice pass into Biddle for the highlight jam with under a minute to go.
Chelsea will probably give us a chance to see that again on the playback.
51-32 here. 50 seconds left to go. Ball tapped away by Brains, but into the hands of Anthony Hill. I've been in that position before as Carlos is blocked by Biddle. Here's Brains on the run. Can't get the layup to go, but Hunter Chubb rebound
by Hunter Chubb.
Nice strength by Colton Brains to take it back into the Lions' den there as he got beat up in the first half.
I thought after what happened to him the first half, he'd be a little gun shy, but he did not look like it.
There's a block by Jaden Brains, picked up by Biddle. Now he's on the move, tapped away by Bryant. Ball still on the loose. Chubb, 10 seconds now. Brains has an open look. He takes it. High arching shot, rebounded by Biddle off his foot. 2 seconds. and scramble down on the floor, and that's going to do it here as we end the third quarter with a lot of players on the hardwood. The score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, the Comets 53, the Millers 32.
Doctors James Savage and Rajiv Rajakapal are happy to welcome Dr. Brian Clevenger to the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls offers a full scope of services from corrective jaw surgery, wisdom teeth removal, general anesthesia, dental implants, and much more. For more information or to schedule a consultation, call 541-779-3781. That's 541-779-3781.
Let's go!
At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. US Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local US Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
Welcome back here to Springfield High School. Jeff Lang alongside Jason Brewster on this early Friday night in 2020. Just the 4th game in here for the Comets in the Midwestern League. Trying to move their record to 4-0. Going into tonight's game, other records in the Midwestern League: Churchill at 3-0, Thurston at 3-0, Willamette at 2-0, and of course Crater at 3-0 as well. A big post up, but a late pass entry into Biddle from Eaton, and that's going to be a foul called on the Millers. Number 25, that's Jordan Vega.
So I think Blake Eaton's got to recognize that pass a little sooner than what he did right there, Jeff. Biddle had a good, strong post up, and Eaton saw him, but he just kind of thought through it before he passed it. I think a second or two earlier, and Biddle would have had a better chance at that.
Inbounds here. Goes to Biddle high up. He's a lot of contact by Vega. Rebounded by Vrains. Vrains with a shake and bake hits his brother. Colton battle on the ground is getting hot and heavy here at Springfield High School Gymnasium. Both teams playing very hard, even though it's a 21-point contest here early in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, the Millers are not rolling over, Jeff. In fact, I would say, if nothing else, they're getting even scrappier here with the Crater Comets. The uncomfortable part of this, Jim, is that the hometown Springfield Miller fans are sitting immediately adjacent to the traveling Crater Comet fans, and you can see a lot of side-eyeing going on right here in front of us.
We got a timeout. We're going to take it here. We'll be right back after great sponsors on TableRockSports.net.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by the Crater Foundation, who provides scholarship assistance to every graduating senior from Crater High School who applies for one, and provides scholarship assistance to students continuing their education after completing at least 1 year of college. Since its inception, the Crater Foundation has awarded over $4.38 million in scholarship assistance to more than 4,085 Crater High graduates. The Crater Foundation is dedicated to providing these scholarships to Crater High grads and relies solely upon the support of the community, individuals, local businesses and organizations, alumni, and District 6 staff members to do so. Become a part of the Crater Foundation community and contribute to making dreams a reality. If you're interested in making a donation or sponsoring a scholarship, please contact us by email at craterfoundation@district6.org or by phone at 541-494-6308.
Welcome back here to Springfield High. 53-32, 7.5 minutes, 4th quarter. Here's Vega with the crossover with Vrains.
Comets
Hill now.
Starting the 4th quarter with all their starters in again. Showing a zone defense here, Jeff.
Sorber with a 3-point attempt, about a foot long. Rebounded by Edwards. Vrains assesses the situation, finds Edwards. Now to Chubb on the far side. 4 team fouls for both Crater and Springfield here early in the fourth quarter. Brains with a hesitation, and that's just vintage Jaden Brains. I've seen that since about the second grade. It started in my garage on an 8-foot hoop. And boy, I've seen that move a million times.
He does a really good job getting low, stretching out, getting past the defender.
There's the sophomore Vega with the three-point shot. Now Brains on the move, finds Chubb. An alley-oop to Edwards, can't handle it. Comes down into the hands of Miller. So a nice pass from Chubb.
It was good recognition. I think it came in a little quicker than what Edwards was expecting, and got mishandled.
Coming in hot.
But that would have certainly been a highlight play.
Arching shot by Hill over the outstretched hands of Biddle. 6 minutes left here now, fourth quarter. Here's Raines, gets his way into the middle easily, and that ball is going to roll around and down. The left-handed finger roll as Raines as he drove to his right.
Jaden Brains kind of taking over here in the fourth quarter for the Comets.
And there's a pick by Brains, and he's all alone now on the breakaway, and he goes up and in for another finger roll with his left hand. So Brains taking over here early in the fourth quarter. Coach Crosby Green's seen enough. He wants a timeout. It's a 30-second. We'll be right back here on Table Rock Sports.
1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Hey, and welcome back here to Springfield High School. Jeff Lang alongside Jason Brewster. Most famous alum, Jason, here of Springfield High School. That's Ken Kesey, a 1953 graduate. He's an American novelist. You might better know him. He's in 1962. He wrote One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Just a vintage book, of course, a novel, but of course a great movie as well. It won what we called the Big Five, Jason. As you recall, it won Best Picture, Best Director, Best Screenplay, Actor, and Actress.
Wow.
So all
and
five.
That, a Springfield alum.
Yeah, he also was a wrestler, is my understanding, at the University of Oregon. So,
okay.
Ken Kesey, American novelist, right here from Springfield High.
Jack Nicholson in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Loved it. There's a technical foul for some reason. It's just a mild conversation happening here from Coach Chris Schmerbach with the near side referee, and very calm conversation, but the referee has no problem pulling a technical foul. We got a technical on number 25, Vega, as he's been hot all night, is the young sophomore, and then some type of technical on the Crater bench as well, is my understanding. So
it did not look like Coach Schmerbach was overly excited. It looked like he was having a conversation. It may be that he was out of the coach's box and he had been warned before. I'm not sure on that one, Jeff, but could give us a little bit of time to talk a little bit more about Table Rock Sports. Sports fans who access our games on mobile devices need to know we have an app for that. Table Rock Sports app is available through the Apple and Android stores. Get to the games faster with Table Rock Sports app.
Referee still sorting things out. So discussions going on here with Crosby Green.
He smiles all the way around over on the Crater bench as something funny must have happened. Kruger Edwards knocks down his first free throw. You know, Jeff, Kruger's been shooting really, really well from the free throw line. Possibly Crater's most consistent free throw shooter right now.
And that's a good sign as the 6'6 senior drains a couple. Now Trey Bryant's turn on the other end. These Comets trying to improve upon The last 2 seasons have been very bountiful for Coach Chris Schmerbach. Of course, 2018 affair where the Comets had that 15-1 Midwestern League record, won the league, went into state and lost that tough game in the semifinals to eventual state champion Thurston. And then last year, the Comets go all the way to the state tournament and battle their way to the 4th place finish, the best in school history, so trying to improve upon that. More instructions here by the referee to the Crater bench. A lot of dialogue.
There has been. There's been been a lot of discussion really throughout this whole game, Jeff. It's been kind of a strange game, honestly.
Let's sit down and talk. On the floor for the Comets, Braden Ray, Jaden Vrains, Kruger Edwards, Nathan Biddle, and Hunter Chubb. They're in the 2-3 zone at the moment. Floater by Trey Bryant. Gets his own rebound up and in for 2. Comets again with a lot of attention here this 19-20 season. Going to take everybody's best shot. As an alley-oop is going to come up short as a box out on Biddle. Miller's now on the move. Trey Bryant with the hesitation behind the back. Up and in for 2. Student section loves it. Long pass to Biddle. He's bumped by 2, what could be 3 players if you include the referee. Foul on the floor. Nice play by Trey Bryant.
It was beautiful. On the other end, on that lob attempt to Biddle, Zach Sorber just he really undercut Biddle and pushed him right out of that lob. Biddle pleading to the official to give him a foul on that, but nothing doing. He got a foul on the next opportunity as Braden Ray stepped up and knocked down that corner pocket 3.
Braden Ray is going to make him pay from the corner. Nice pass and assist from Biddle. 64-38 here, 4.5 left. Brains goes for the steal, misses it. There's a shot finally up and in. It's been a frustrating night for the junior Zach Sorber, but he gets 2 to go here. Man-to-man defense here throughout for the Millers. Here's Brains on his left side. Easily goes around Trey Bryant. Just too darn easy. Another 2 for Jaden. Here's Brains now across half court. He's going to give it up to Kruger Edwards with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. Brains again to his left. Goes up and in. Rebound gobbled up by Biddle. A lot of contact, no call. 2 points for Biddle on the rebound.
That's Biddle's 23rd point for the game tonight. And just oodles of rebounds. He's definitely in the double digits for rebounds. 1 more block, and we'll get you those statistics at the end of the game on how many blocks, rebounds, as well as points. Great outlet pass from Chud. As Renninger just chased Edwards down and poked it out right as Edwards was about to throw down another dunk.
Sorber with the long 3, gobbled up, rebound by Biddle. He's going to slow it down a bit. No, he's not. He's going to cast it down to Chubb. Chubb picks up his Biddle. There's his dribble. Nate Biddle is cutting to the middle. He throws down a 2-handed dunk. Coach Chris Schmerbach wants a timeout. We're going to do the same. It looks like a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back here on Table Rock Sports.
Rock Sports would like to thank you fans for watching tonight and for your great comments on our new YouTube-based SLITHIA SUPERSTORE Game Center. Located on the homepage of our website, you can watch multiple streams live or go full screen with your favorite team's game. One way to help us keep this great service going is by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Just type Table Rock Sports in the search bar and click on the red subscribe button. You'll be entered to win prizes and get notices on local sporting events before they go live. You help us with a click, we'll help keep you in the game when you can't be there live, and you'll have a chance to win crispy, crunchy chicken and 2020 game tickets to an Oregon College event. Subscribe today.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. The Comets up visiting the Millers in Springfield, Oregon. Score of 70-40 now. We have the substitutions into the game. That's number 22. That's Jack Johnston, not Johnson.
Not to be confused with the Hawaiian crooner.
He'll have a couple free throws here. Foul on Peyton Anhorn, who's checked into the game wearing number 23. Also into the game, Malachi Grant wearing 15 and number 33. Mr. McIntosh, the senior, has worked his way into the game here now. On your screen, he's got the black headband on for the Comets.
Jack Johnston banked his first free throw in, kind of gave the Michael Jordan shrug after that. Says, I do this stuff all the time. Just leave me alone. Here comes another one.
McIntosh high up for the rebound, out to Colton Brain. Spencer Higginson also on the floor for the Comets. So a senior, a junior, a junior, a junior, and a sophomore on the floor. Minute 50 left here, fourth quarter. Stick with us here. Shortly after the game, we'll have a Comet up here in the stands. We'll name him the Southern Oregon Sports Commission Player of the Game. We'll give him a Crumble Cookie coupon?
A Crumble Cookie coupon brought to you by Crumble Cookies, making the world a better place, one cookie at a time. Presley Robinson from the Crater Girls Comets. She was the player of the game after the girls game, and she went away with her Crumble Cookie. Nice offensive rebound by Malachi Grant, and Spencer Higginson gathered it in for a bucket.
2 points for Higginson here. Grant picks up the foul on the left-hand side, comes up a little bit tender with his what looks to be right ankle.
And might have twisted a little bit on that, either the rebound or that foul. He's hobbled a little bit, kind of glancing back at the bench, but I don't think he wants to leave the game for the last minute and 13 seconds either, Jeff.
Next game for the Comets next Friday. We hope to have the broadcast for you as well. The Comets take to the road, and they're going to take on a top 5 opponent in the state. Malachi Grant drains a three-pointer on the far court. Again, the Comets take on Willamette next Friday on the road in a tough contest. Again, a top 5 team in the state.
That's going to be a good one. Don't miss.
The Bearcats looking to repeat on their trip to Corvallis as well as the Comets. Anhorn turns it over inside the three-point line. Millers look to push it up here. Hunter Reiniger with a clear look, boarded by Malachi Brandt. McIntosh to Anhorn. Here's Grant. 22 seconds left. Next up for these Springfield Millers, they'll travel the 3 hours over to North Bend on Tuesday and take on the Bulldogs. Crowd applause as there's just under 5 seconds left. They're going to try to score. Here are the Millers, and bummer.
Tayton Torgrimson, a 6'2" junior, really wanted in the books. But the basketball gods were not in his favor, Jeff. You just don't do that.
That's happened to the best of us.
Yeah, not you.
Score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. The Comets 75, the Millers 43. We'll be back here for our post-game report and a Comet player.
Let's go! At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? US Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local U.S. Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
The Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery provide professional, personal, and compassionate care for their patients. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls practice the full scope of services, from corrective jaw surgery to wisdom teeth removal and much more. For more information or to schedule your complimentary dental implant consultation, call 541-779-3781.
We think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at SouthernOregonSports.com.
How'd Mason go? Did he drive back?
No, he flew.
He flew back to college?
Your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Hey, welcome back here to TableRockSports.net. You got Jeff Lang alongside Jason Brewster and our Southern Oregon Sports Commission player of the game. This is senior Jaden Brains. Jaden, great game. Congratulations. Thank you. Can you talk just a little bit about what the game plan was going into tonight, a tough road trip up here in the Midwestern League?
Yeah, we really want to come out hot and get it inside, really, because we dominated them in the post with Biddle and Kruger. So we wanted to work inside out first, and we actually did that and executed very well.
You did that. It was really a frenetic pace off early. Very aggressive game. A lot of physical activity, a lot of talking out there, as we sometimes see in a heated contest.
Kind of a chippy game compared to what we've seen, but you like to get in there and compete. You know, one of the things, the Millers made kind of a run at you in the third quarter. You could feel a little bit of shift of momentum. Biddle went out for a little while. You kind of settled things down as a senior. Then you came out in the fourth quarter, got a quick 8 points in the fourth quarter. Jaden, you finished with 14 points and 3 assists. What was the sense? What was going on in your mind when you felt Springfield kind of making a little bit of a run at you at the end?
I was just trying to slow things down and make sure we got the best shot possible, and I made sure that my defense led to offense and play really aggressive and led to easy buckets.
Are you feeling like you're kind of getting your rhythm again now? I know you missed a little bit of time at the beginning of the season, just like last season. Had that injury, that carryover injury from soccer. How are you feeling about where you're at now?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. I mean, just the main goal is to peak by March, going to the playoffs, but it's a process, I guess.
3-year starter here. Again, Jaden Brains is our Southern Oregon Sports Commission player of the game. You kind of got a little bit of a gauntlet coming up. You travel to Willamette next Friday. You've got Clackamas the following, Monday? And then Churchill on the road. So 3 tough games looking for your senior leadership. But as you assess the situation and you get your basketball legs under you, what's your role on the team?
I'm the facilitator. I don't do much scoring. My job is to get Biddle his points and kick out the shooters and just get the whole team going. So
I have a feeling there's times and pieces of the game where the Comets need you to score. Like tonight was a great example. As you just kind of felt
start
like
of that fourth quarter for sure.
Took over the game, and you really worked your way out to the left a lot and got those shots. So I think there's a lot involved, and you're certainly a pivotal player for the Comets this season. So
something I've said to Jeff a number of times as we've watched games with you, Jaden, is your ability to read passes and jump passing lanes. What do you talk a little bit about that? Is that something that you just have, or is that something that you've worked on, or you feel like you just excel at? Tell me a little bit about how because you jump and steal a lot of passes in the passing lanes.
It's just instinct, and I go for a lot of those. I use my quickness to my ability in those situations and just kind of overplay some plays when the ball's right there. So, I mean, It's mainly instinct. But
well, I've noticed, you've got long arms, and so I think that a lot of people don't realize how quickly you're going to get into those passing lanes. So, that's a nice thing for the Comets to have somebody who gets as many steals as you do, as well as you're facilitating, getting the assists, and then again, 14 points for the Comets tonight. That's just gravy.
It's a treat for me to see you play, Jaden. I've known you for a long time. I made a comment earlier and been watching you since your second grade make some of those moves in my garage, and so it's certainly a pleasure to have you here. Our Southern Oregon Sports Player of the Game, Jaden Vrains. Congratulations, Jaden. We'll be right back here on Table Rock Sports.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you. The driver of the car that hit me is uninsured. Can I still make a claim? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
For several weeks, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission has shown you examples of good sportsmanship and bad sportsmanship. Here's why. 75% of youth athletes quit sports by the age of 13 because they're not having fun. 75% of rookie referees also quit each year. Why? Well, it's because of the way they're treated by coaches and parents. We can do better. We must do better. Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
How long will it take to settle my car accident case? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
And welcome back here to Springfield High School. Much quieter gym. Most people have exited on this late Friday night. Comets come away with a win of a score of 75-43. So Comets move their overall record to 7-3, their league record to 4-0. We'd like to thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. Be sure to download a free TableRockSports.net app and watch the replay of this game free on your mobile devices. We'd like to thank the Springfield Athletic Director, Audrey Livy, for hosting the Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. Special thanks to head coaches Crosby Green and Coach Chris Schmerbach. Our next Table Rock Sports production will be Friday on the road, where the Comets visit Willamette. Check out some great features on our updated website at TableRockSports.net. We hope you enjoyed this free broadcast made possible by our sponsors' support. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: the Comets 75, the Millers 43. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports alongside Chelsea Brewster, Jason Brewster. I'm Jeff Lang saying thanks for watching. Good night from Springfield High School in Springfield, Oregon.
Rock Sports would like to thank you fans for watching tonight and for your great comments on our new YouTube-based Lithia Superstore Game Center. Located on the homepage of our website, you can watch multiple streams live or go full screen with your favorite team's game. One way to help us keep this great service going is by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Just type Table Rock Sports in the search bar and click on the red subscribe button. You'll be entered to win prizes and get notices on local sporting events before they go live. You help us with a click, we'll help keep you in the game when you can't be there live, and you'll have a chance to win crispy, crunchy chicken and 2020 game tickets to an Oregon College event. Subscribe today.